Afternoon, guys. Going to do a head-to-head today with a couple of, well, the STIHL certainly is an iconic saw, and I think for good reason as well. So this is the STIHL 028 AVS, the Super, so a few cc's bigger than the original 028, and they have an amazing reputation for longevity and also just, relentless performers. And if you have one which has got spectacular compression and well set up, they're a fantastic long-term machine for people. Can last people probably a logging lifetime for a home user. So this version, the AVS2, this is probably, I'm going to say it's 1980. I don't think it's late 70s. It might be just early 80s. I thought what would be a really interesting head-to-head. Somebody messaged about one of my Danarms, and this then is the Danarm 55 right hand, but in its orange guise. So this was sold by Frontier and marketed as a Frontier 5R. The saw is absolutely in beautiful condition. So she was on the shelf with me for maybe 2 years, this saw, with a very strange misfire when it was running. Really, really strange, and it led to the ignition being changed, and inside, when you're pulling over, it had an amazing spark, and then sometimes it'd be running, and then it'd be backfiring, and then missing, and then would cut out on low idle. When I looked in underneath, it had a, I don't know if the factory used to fit them, I don't have any record of that. It had an Atom electronic ignition unit, and although the spark was fantastic, that was real misleading. So a few weeks ago I put on a brand new, I tried two in fact. There's the Nova and the Sigma. So I ended up getting fantastic results with the Sigma. So I've swapped out the Atom module to a up-to-date Sigma module. Well, the saw has been, its running is transformed. All the checking for air leaks and checking and getting a replacement coil and then just kind of leaving her there. So now she's set up ready to cut. She's not been cut with. She's just been hung up as a display model. She's just spectacular. So she's running a genuine Canadian bar, solid nose, excellent tip symmetry, 3/8 pitch running gear, Oregon full chisel chain. These run a English 44, they're a 44.4mm piston, and the STIHL is a 44mm piston, and this girl runs quite a 35, they have 35mm stroke, give or take 34.5 or about that, maybe a bit more than that, but around that. And the STIHL's 31mm, and this one predates this by some, well, maybe circa 15 years. On paper, 2.9 horsepower, on paper, 3.2 horsepower, and so slightly longer stroked, giving away years and years and years of development. But what are they like back to back? I'm a huge Danarm fan, and I do appreciate some of these. They're not, obviously it's not a modern saw, but I do appreciate some of the later saws. But so we got a head-to-head then. It's going to be West Germany, true West German saw versus the British Danarm, alias the Frontier, and I'm going to run them on. Just okay. So I've got a 16-inch bar on the Frontier, and we've got an 18-inch genuine steel roller-matic. So it'll be interesting to see. Although she gives away a tiny bit of power, She's got a slightly bigger displacement engine, slightly longer stroke, running a solid nose. The steel's running 0.325 pitch, full chisel, steel chain, steel bar. I'll take a disc with each. My money is on the Danarm, still outperforming the later steel. But empirical testing is the only way. What should we start with? Let's start with, we'll benchmark with the steel. I might be completely wrong. She might annihilate the Frontier. So I should say, running wise, they're both impeccable. Ow! I mean, impeccable starting with this new module in. Fantastic. I can barely wait. It's like a boy opening up a packet of sweets today to run these two back to back. This is an amazing engine. Hi guys, heard a beep, and sometimes when the message comes through it switches the camera off. So, round two, let's take a disc again with the steel. Forgot what amazing engines these are as well. Wow, what a wafer. I managed to get through very thin there. Wow, beautiful clean cutting. Doesn't bulk down, doesn't struggle, just fantastic. Literally fantastic. Okay. On to the older girl. Hey guys, how interesting is that? So, I know on paper the steel makes more power, but in the cut, the Danarm is definitely a more powerful saw. I mean, there's just, I don't know whether or not it's the fact, it's just, obviously it's got a few more cc's, a handful of cc's, and whether or not it's the 325 pitch chain versus the 3/8, but it's just more raw power, refined. The steel is obviously, for everyday use, this is unbeatable. know, in a productive environment, this is just fantastic. But in a raw head-to-head, I have to check the times. She just feels stronger. Really interesting as well. They both feel fantastic, in fact, to run. Just the Frontier or the Danarm just feels like it just has got a bit more grunt. Hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. That's the spectacular, beautiful condition Stihl 028, the AV Super 47cc, 18-inch roller-matic bar, Stihl full chisel chain, and the Danarm Frontier 5R. Started life in the just after the mid-60s, 54cc, 16-inch solid nose bar, Oregon full chisel chain. Both absolutely spectacular. Bye for now, guys.